Call of Duty this past weekend for the Dallas online event was absolutely horrible. It was miserable. It was something that I did not expect as well, because considering the rumors we heard of dedicated servers being okay, despite all of that, we saw pro player responses, so we weren't really sure exactly what to expect. But this past weekend, it was pretty bad. I think even broadcast members would admit to that. At least the event did continue. At least the event was put on, but certainly by the amount of pro players complaining, it was not ideal for the players who were actually competing this past weekend. Albeit, congratulations to Florida. Huge, huge win for them. Although I don't think many people are going to call it a championship or a title. I myself will see it as one, and it's still a huge storyline, and we still see some great storylines coming from the league. Hopefully, though, with the future of this going on and all online events to be continued, and maybe a LAN event for COD Champ still this season, if everything does clear up, if it does come to that case, hopefully things will get better for the amount of pro players who did complain. Crimsix in particular being a top figure out there voicing his concerns. He even took to Twitter trying to avoid a fine by trying to state just how miserable it was. We saw several players out there post complaints, but also even some delete their complaints. I did grab a few screenshots for you guys, but Crimsix certainly stood out amongst a lot of the others, as he stated on Twitter. Just trying to stay professional, not get fined, let you guys know my thoughts on this weekend's online event. And the only thing I can really say while trying to do those three is by saying that I did not enjoy competing this weekend given the circumstances. And to everyone saying the players get paid too much to complain about lag, I say this: viewers and you guys getting paid nothing to watch a laggy our stream, it's stupid and shouldn't happen regardless. He even further took to his own stream to talk about this, so you have to know, based off the wide variety of deleted and still standing tweets out there, how miserable this probably was, not only from a viewership experience. I still did enjoy it, I still did watch it as well, but for a player to have to go through this in such an expensive league, for an organization to have to try to deal with this as well, it's got to be tough.
And sitting still, I was sitting still in the window looking at the green side, right? Like the burning car, forklift, that shit. And I lagged out of the hill after standing still for 10 seconds. 10 seconds I was standing still. And I lagged out of the hill, landed on the bottom of the wood steps, had to run all the way back up the steps just to get back into the hill. I knew right then and there that these servers were not fucking ready yet.
And then you throw on top of all this a forfeit, which was kind of due to disconnect and lag. If you guys did miss it, was actually Dallas Empire versus LA Guerrillas. Now 2 forfeited maps and series lost. I would say certainly would have been closer series, if not lost series, because of forfeits, but not all the league's fault on this one. Apparently it was Aqua who actually lagged out. We saw a 5v4 for a good portion of that map as well, until another member apparently left the game entirely, and that led to the forfeited map. Although Aqua, before deleting, I believe these tweets are now deleted, did say that admins or people he was messaging weren't responding for minutes on end. So it goes both ways. The argument really can't be made without the full context of both sides, but it adds on to all of the complaints we've seen to see a team potentially lose a series also due to lag and internet connectivity issues on these dedicated servers. It makes for an all in all. Again, I want to play this very lightly because I still enjoyed watching. We still get great storylines. The pros still make it very entertaining themselves with all of their little talking points. But overall, we see this many complaints. And in my short time of actually covering esports and especially Call of Duty, have not seen an event quite like this one yet. We can only hope, because of these complaints, even players speaking very strongly about this, that it gets better and better. And hopefully, especially, it doesn't get worse, because I think we can all agree this cannot continue. Viewership did dip off tremendously this past weekend, maybe a talking point for the future. I do feel bad for the pros involved, but we kind of gotta hunker down together and deal with it and hope that Call of Duty League does better on their end and makes things all the better going forward. Until next time, what did you guys think about this past weekend? I really do still enjoy it. We still do have so many Call of Duty storylines, which are so fun for me to cover and talk about. And now with 4 teams with titles and championships, it makes this season all the more interesting. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon, okay? Okay? Take care out there. Be safe.